Hi, I'm Bob Bird, founder of Bird Family Installation, located right here in beautiful Atlanta, Georgia. Hey folks, this is Bob Bird from Bird Family Installation. I appreciate you watching our video today. I'm up here in North Georgia. 2 weeks ago, we had a pretty bad flood on this little trout stream that runs through our park, and we have a park model up here, and it has an HVAC system, and it completely filled up with water. So I've had it taken apart for 2 weeks, airing out, drying out. And then I had Raymond DeBlois come over and from Dahlonega and take a look at it and power her up, make sure we're in good shape, which he did. And we passed with flying colors. So I'm here today to put the ducts back on, and I thought you might enjoy a video, something a little bit different. You know, with not necessarily a residential duct system, but a park model, which is something smaller than a mobile home, but it's designed to be larger than, you know, the big RVs. We have a lot of fun up here in the mountains, and it's a very reasonable way, you know, to have a spot in the mountains and live in a community, have a community with folks that you really get along with well. All right, well, let me quit yapping, and let's see if I can get some video spliced together here. Miss Courtney will work her magic, and you guys will enjoy the video. Take a look. Here you can see the system. There's the plenum on the end right there. There's the boot going up into the floor system. There on the coil, you can just see how high the water level got under our unit. It was a good 1.5 feet, almost 2 feet down here. So we've had this all open and airing out, but I've got to clean all that off before I actually fire this up. Here's the inside of the unit. Of course, you can see the little heat strip is in good shape. There's the blowing wheel down at the far end, and it's clean except down here on the base of the unit. See all that sand I got to get cleaned out of there. That's going to be fun. All right, maybe I won't get a million cuts in my hand. So this is the return end of business here, and there's your cooling coils. Got some dirt down there. When Christopher pulled these off, these ducts, of course there's the boot for it. I'll see if Courtney can't splice in that video, but it's like pouring water out of your boot. Get a little short. Yeah, look at that water.
You know the duct has more in it.
Yeah. Is that plenum duct board or sheet metal?
Sheet metal.
Okay, good.
Yeah, you need to get an HVAC company out here to clean the coils.
Yeah.
90% of that coil was covered in water. Or you need to get a company out here.
I think I've already been talking to Raymond. There was so much water, and we did that. I mean, just a few hours after the flood. I was actually here the night it flooded, but you can see how high the water got here, got up on the compressor and everything in there. But like I say, we let it dry out real well before we're going to fire it up. I think I'm going to be in good shape. Got a few hours work here before I fire it up. Of course, won't take but another minute and you'll be seeing it. Well, I got it nice and clean where I could reach, but behind that little heat strip, I can't reach. So I'm going to figure out how to get this heat strip off of here. I got an idea I can get that off. It can't be that hard. It's just a little modular thing. I think I can take some screws out, and that whole little setup just slides right out of there. It can't be complicated. Let's take a look. Let's see. Well, I'm kind of glad I took that cover off. Look at all the trash in here. So, see if I can clean that up without getting electrified underneath this this house. I tell you what, if you never see this video, send somebody to help me, okay? So here's the 220 line feeding into that set of heat strips, and here it goes out from underneath the house, and I'm just believing that's going to be on a dedicated breaker, and I'm going to go kill the power. All right, so I've killed this power, and anyway, no comment. At least I'm not going to get electrocuted now. That's the idea. The car says Bird Family Insulation, not Bird Family Electrician Service. So, just want you guys to know, I'm out on the margins of my expertise. If you are so sloppy with your choice of wording when it comes to 220 and 110. All right, I got the coils out. So let's see if I can get my hand in here, my arm, and not get a trip to the emergency room for stitches in my forearms. Let's see. All right, some of you will see the problem I'm seeing with this. Okay, you see here's the boot. This is the supply plenum. Remember, I've got all this taken apart. And I'm in here, I'm looking at this. So the airflow is moving, you know, from the left over here to the right. Air comes out of this collar and supposed to go into this boot. But look, the boot's positioned over the collar. Horrible, horrible design. Clearly they built this on the tailgate of their pickup truck and hauled it under here, and then without taking measurements, could have slid it back further. I'm going to look at this. I've got to redesign this. So push comes to shove, I'm going to take this duct wrap off. I'm going to cut this plenum off right along in here. I'm going to put this collar back here, and then you see those elbows I brought? So I'm going to then put a nice mandrel, a nice 90-degree elbow, and then just use my flex duct, that's that blue sack over there, 25 foot of flex, and tie this together. So let's see if what I find out here as I tear into this and see how much more efficient airflow. I mean, I do this for customers, clients all over the Atlanta market. I do it daily, weekly. Why wouldn't I do it on my own place? So let's see what I can come up with. All right, I've got it all cleaned out in there. Looking brand new, isn't it, fellas? Ladies and gentlemen. And I have butchered this plenum. But here's what's, I'm fixing to take this up to the deck. Mud in my mouth. And I got to cut this collar off of it right here. And so I can put that collar, when I clean up these edges, I can put the collar on the end of this plenum. And then this boot will be in harmony with very efficient airflow. All right, I got it put back together. And look how much shorter it is now. Back, get up under here. Everything's cleaned up. We're all set, good to go. And now, oh, my knee pad is hung up. Oh my goodness. Tell you what, working in these crawl spaces, 63 ain't for wimps. Let me sound like my mama. Okay, So now look. Now, see a nice efficient airflow from the boot. Nice little mandrel turn. You see what I'm saying? We're not having to do some 180-degree U-turn crap. All right? And then we got the same over here, coming off of the return, sliding right up into the return boot. So I'm real happy how this is turning out. Whew. All right, back to work. All right, everybody, we got it done. All finished, got my 90 degrees in there. I just think this is far superior to what I had. I gotta come in and add some more insulation on this supply plenum right there, you know, but here's our return. Got it all nice and smooth. Got my 90, my other 90 down there, and it's a sheet metal for a nice smooth bend. This thing's just gonna be so much more efficient now, especially this piece, especially that piece from what I had with that big 180-degree U-turn all crammed in there in less than 1.5 feet. It was horrible design, but we're set and ready to rock and roll. I'm gonna go turn on the breaker, and hopefully you won't hear a big boom from wherever you are. Hey guys, well, it's the morning after, and I ran the AC for about an hour yesterday, right about dark. It worked just perfect, and I ran the heat off and on all throughout the night. It was toasty warm, got a good night's rest. Lower back's a little bit sore from being curled up like a roly-poly under this house, but 6.5 hours. But all is well. I think we got the HVAC in good working order. So thanks for watching. I hope maybe you were able to be encouraged from this video. My prayer for all of you watching this is that you see and experience God's work all around you today. Bye now.